Good afternoon, Jacqueline.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Jacqueline Lumanlan. I'm 36 and I have married and I have three kids.
I have few questions for you to answer, Jacqueline, so let's start.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you want to work in Malaysia?
Uh, I want because I want to help my family uh, because I want to support them.
Then why you choose here Malaysia?
I choose Malaysia because it's part of Asia and it's near in the Philippines.
How are you qualified for this job as a maid?
I'm a hardworking person and I'm willing to learn uh, about that job.
May I know what your educational level is?
I'm a high school graduate.
What was your latest working experience?
I'm a housewife.
Okay, have you worked abroad before?
No, mom.
Do you have experience of taking care of babies?
Yes, mom.
Whose babies did you take care before?
My children.
How about assisting elderly?
Yes, mom.
Whose elderly did you take care before?
It's my grandmother.
Do you have experience assisting bedridden elderly?
Yes, mom.
Who was that?
It's my grandmother.
Same grandmother. Okay. Do you have any other special skills?
Um, yes, mom.
Like,
Cooking.
are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, mom.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relative stay together?
Yes, mom.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, mom.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, mom.
What sort of food can you cook?
Uh, Filipino food.
Are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores that I have mentioned to you, which do you like most?
Clean the house.
If ever you will be selected to work here in Malaysia, who will take care of your children?
It's my parents.
You are not allowed to use handphone during working hours.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Jacqueline, you are only allowed to use handphone after you finish all the works and when going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
You are strictly needed to surrender the handphone to your employer in the morning and your employer will return back to you once you're going to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
If ever your employer finds out that you're abusing of using your handphone and it's affected your working performance, your employer will confiscate your handphone.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you agreed to the rules and regulation for the handphone?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years is the contract as you agreed and understands?
It's 2 years.
Can you describe for us your attitude?
I'm kind, responsible, honest, and hardworking.
How can you assure to us, Jacqueline, that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I follow to my employee and finish my contract in two
Can
years.
Okay, good. Can you promise not to use the house telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulation of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any history of sickness, breast cancer, or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergies, or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Do you smoke?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation before?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit or are you fit to work?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in any medication right now?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Are you prepared to work for the employer of different races?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you prepared to eat the type of food taken or given by your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you afraid alone in the house?
No, ma'am.
Are you afraid of dogs or other pets?
No, ma'am.
Can you promise to work according to instruction from your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any family members working in Malaysia?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we have finished our question section. Let's proceed for case study. I have a case study for you, Jacqueline, and I want you to respond truthfully. Upon arrival in Malaysia, within 6 months only, example, one of your family members passed away, what will you do?
I asked to my employee if she they give me a permit to go back in the Philippines. But if they will not, uh, I will send money to
Oh,
Philippines.
okay, so if in case your employer is watching you right now, what do you want to tell them why the employer need to hire you?
Mm, I tell her, ma'am, please hire me as an employee because I'm a hardworking person. I'm willing to learn. So, I'm willing to learn, and so please choose me as your employee.
Okay, tell us about yourself again, Jacqueline.
Um, I'm a hardworking person. I'm a kind, patient, and honest
And why do you want to work in Malaysia as domestic helper?
because I want to help my husband. Uh, I want to help my husband to earn money.
Okay, thank you very much, Jacqueline. We will update to your agency if there is any selection made by the employer.
Yes, ma'am.